and happy mental push-up Monday, baby. We here. And if this is your first time joining, my name is Andrea Fitzgerald. I'm an author, speaker, educator, and most importantly, I'm a person really obsessed with personal growth and development. So on this channel, we get in the gym each week. We do those mental push-ups to become an even more inspired version of ourselves, because you already great, people. You already great. But we just want to get in here and we want to take ourselves to the next level. So let's get right into it. Today, we are going to talk about getting uncomfortable. Yes, friends. Getting uncomfortable. And as I think about this idea, I thought about my time as a basketball player, which seems like eons ago now that I'm thinking about it. But when I first started playing basketball, I used to shoot with two hands. I'm talking about my follow through was like this. If you ever see Love and Basketball, it wasn't like Monica's, okay? Like it wasn't, that wasn't it. So on my first AAU team, the coach, he points out that I probably need to shoot with one hand. And so I start trying to teach myself to shoot with one hand. Well, then I get to high school. Coach Lowry, he points out, yeah, you shoot with one hand, but your elbow is out. So my follow through, again, it wasn't like Monica's, okay? It was like this. And so he teaches me to shoot the proper way. So my mid-range game was on point. I get to college. They're like, yeah, love the mid-range game, but really need for you to be able to shoot threes. I wasn't strong enough. So that summer I lifted weights, I got in the gym, I did what I had to do. I taught myself how to make 3-pointers. And so by the end of that, I think by the end of my sophomore year, I was one of the top 3-point shooters on the team. But I started off with the two-handed jumper. Well, how did I get there? I was willing to be uncomfortable. It didn't always feel great. It actually was pretty sucky, to be honest, because I was making my jumpers with the two-handed shot. I really was, but I started making it more consistently once I made adjustments to my shot. And so how often does this happen with us, right? We have things that we want for ourselves. We have desires. We have things that we're shooting for with ourselves, yet we're unwilling to be uncomfortable. And in order for me to get to those different levels of a basketball player, I had to be uncomfortable. Every single level. Number one, the feelings of uncomfortability, they're totally okay. The science says that our brains are hardwired for comfort. Like, think about it. It's so much easier to do the thing that you've been doing every day than to do something new. But oftentimes these feelings, they may convince us that, oh my gosh, that means I shouldn't be doing this. Oh my gosh, this is so hard, right? But you can handle this, right? It's okay for you to feel how you feel. As my therapist says, feelings are fact. But we get a choice on how we respond to those feelings. So know that the feelings of discomfort, they're okay. It just means you're growing. Number two, growth and comfort cannot coexist. If we continue doing more of what we've already been doing, what's comfortable, we're gonna get the results that mirror what we've been doing. And so to get something different, we have to try something different, right? And so here's a prime example. One of the areas that I want to improve on is having healthy, difficult conversations. And normally in the past, you know what, my strategies growing up was just like, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna avoid it like the freaking plague. I don't do conflict. Yeah, but you know what? If you have any type of relationship with anyone, friends, family, doesn't matter, you're gonna have conflict. And so I want to do that in a healthy way. So where I challenge myself, where I'm challenging myself here, for me to have more of these conversations, I gotta have the conversations. Even if it starts with, hey, I just want to share this one thing with you. I just want to share this one thing with you. And the more that I do it, I'll get better at it. But if I remain in, I'm just not going to say anything because I feel uncomfortable, I don't like these feelings, then I'm going to get more of that. So challenge yourself here, and remember that growth and comfort cannot coexist. Number three, whatever the thing is that you are getting uncomfortable with, eventually it'll become a habit. So I know, y'all, I love me some bread with some butter for breakfast. I do. 2 months ago, I was on that thing, hard body, every single morning with some eggs. And so, I said I wanted to just have like a smaller breakfast, something a little bit more healthy. So I decided that I'm gonna eat oatmeal. And I remember when I first started eating that oatmeal, my gosh, that felt terrible. I was like, oh, I just would really love to have something else. But now it's a habit. I wake up in the morning, I have my little water, and I eat my oatmeal, you know, and it's natural. Now it's become a habit, which leads to the next point, number 4, that this process never stops. So now that we got breakfast down, I'm gonna have to make some adjustments, maybe with my snacking. This is once you master one level, you're gonna have to get uncomfortable again and move up to another level. This process, you'll be doing this until you close your eyes on this earth. It's going to happen. And so you have to ask yourself, do I want to, which leads to number 5, do I want the pain of discomfort or the pain of regret? Now, Eric Thomas, I love the way he says it. He said, you know, the pain of discomfort, it can last for a minute, it can last for an hour, but it will eventually go away. But the pain of regret, that will never go away. And that's what motivates me every single day. It's like the idea that if my life ended, that I haven't lived it fully, my best, you know. So ask yourself, which one do I want? The pain of discomfort or the pain of regret? The pain of discomfort, it's gonna go away. But the pain of regret, it will not. So let's just recap and run through those 5. Number 1, it's okay to feel uncomfortable. It's okay, my friends. Second, growth and comfort cannot coexist. To level up, we gotta be uncomfortable. Number 3, this will eventually become a habit. It eventually become part of your lifestyle. And then number 4, you're gonna have to level up again. It doesn't stop. And then ask yourself, lastly, do I want the pain of discomfort or the pain of regret? Which one do you want to live? And I know you got it. So this is what I want you to do. This is our action step for the week. I want you to drop in the comments, what's one thing that you're going to do to get uncomfortable this week? Write it down, please do. And then if you know somebody where this video, you're like, oh my gosh, this would definitely help them out, share, subscribe, like, all of that. So get out there this week and get uncomfortable with those push-ups, y'all. And as I always say, be bold, be brave, and most importantly, friends, be you. And I'm out.